How you doing? We're back today with a little short video for people who have alignment problems in the beginning when they're trying to start their initial floor build, and I don't know how far they take their cars apart, but I'm going to show you a little trick real quick and a little adjustment that has to be done before you even start to build this car. Okay, here we go. All right, as you can see in prior videos, this car is stripped down. So I took the 2 points on the back end, made sure they were both the same, made sure both of them were in this notch, just side by side to get the back right. We're gonna go down here, and I came to the front, put a couple little 3-tons under it, and I grabbed the center bar. So, in all, the first thing you got to do is check to see if this frame's bent. A quick way to see if it's got a twist in it or a low spot or something like that is to throw a level in the middle. As you can see, there's no twist up here. The longer one I took off, but there's no twist in the rear either. So, in all, the frame is level and I can begin with this, right? So you got a platform to start off that's level. All right, so if you go over here, you get these little square grommets in the package that go below this. As you can see, they're in there. Those grommets, there's a list of how many go under which part of the car. There's some that go here, there's some that go here, there's some that go up in that front hole. So, to begin with, to get the height in the center, because your rockers are the main point of this build. Okay, these rockers are attached to the frame. So if the frame was bent, what would happen? You would have a low rocker one side or the other, right? So you're going to put the 4 pads, well 3 in this case, underneath these on both sides to get this height off of the frame. You're going to bring this up off of the frame by putting those pads under there, right? In turn, what you're going to end up with is a straight line across the front. So if you look in here, your piece is laying on the frame rail. That's as low as that point goes. So before I put the pads in, this gap here was real huge. Now I only have 1 clamp in there right now because I don't know my height for my door yet, which until I get the back half of the body complete, that video will be far away, but I'll show you if I take you around the other side. I was just playing with this area to get the height measurement for that gap for the door, and I don't believe they would show much more of a line here because of this flange being this size. You can't lift this up here and get a weld. That weld is in the middle, so you're going to be in the middle of this and in the middle of that, and that's going to show that amount of gap. So I don't believe it goes up any higher than it is, so when we hang the door we'll find that out. If you go to this side, I haven't put those in. I just popped the clamp off this, but they're both down there and they're both still tight. This side has no rubbers. Look here. That's laying on the rail, so that can't go no farther. Your body's going to sag down because of the weight. So what's that going to do? It's going to shrink this right here. And now you began with your first area that when you get down to the back end trying to get a quarter line, you're not going to have. Because what you're going to do is you're going to try to compensate for that. And what it's going to be back here is a real tight rocker line on your door. So this area is real critical to get straight before you even do any of this. And it all comes off of these rockers. Those rockers are the main support for this car. You have to have those correct. So once I stick the pads over on these, just like I did on that side, that line will be straight. So the next thing after that is get the rear end up, put it back on the car, and then start your fitting. The floor pans, all that is something that's down the road. It's the very last thing you would do. Of course, you're going to repair the toe panels up there, which I'm getting to right now. That's what I'm going to start on. I got a few little trimming spots. After we took the back end off and turned it over, we figured out that these are just junk, both sides. Someone came over here and chicken wired it up, and there's supposed to be holes here, and this is just thank me, it's got to all come off. Everything in here is coming off, all the way down to here, all the way over to here, all the way down to here. This whole back panel, we'll take that all off. The upper around the trunk lid, that's real nice, so we'll put all the new parts in here. We got some new gussets and stuff that go on this corner, because this is actually what it's supposed to look like. So once we put the new tail pan in, once we receive it, we'll do a video on after I cut it apart. I'll show the video what it looks like inside, and maybe flanges to fix or something, or do's and don'ts on in and outs, because ultimately you're going to have to fit one of these quarter panels over here on the back of this car to get this back and forth length, because you're not going to be able to screw it on there and maybe have a bulge in the quarter panel and not have it lay right. When you put a quarter panel on, it should lay perfect and screw on perfect. If it doesn't, then there's an issue with somewhere in these areas. Anyways, that's kind of the end of the video, and I hope to help a few people that maybe are trying to restore one of these cars. And like I said, those rockers are really your base, and those pads have to be underneath those rockers, because that's going to raise that rocker height from the frame, and it's going to change the front trajectory of the front clip. So those have to be in. After that, you can start trying to center stuff up, and you know, I'm deep because I got the back end off. But other than that, till next time, I hope somebody, you know, got something out of this video. And like and subscribe, and you know, I'll do some more. Have a good day.